We're live.
Right, firstly, welcome to the club.
Great
to have you on board, mate.
Cheers.
Obviously, we did the announcement yesterday, which almost broke the internet. And a lot of love from the Millers fans in particular, which was excellent to see. You know, having left the club, that you've still got a lot of love from their fans. That's a really good thing to see.
Yeah, it was. It was nice to see them comments yesterday. I mean, I had a lot of good years at that football club, and it's nice to sort of still have the reputation.
Yeah.
You know, I've been gone a few years, so I obviously did something right in my time. So it's nice to see.
Yeah. And kind of going back to your previous career, if you just tell us a bit about yourself, for anybody that don't know you, what position you play, what type of player you are, and the teams that you play for.
Central midfield player. I'd like to think I'm the old-fashioned box-to-box, like to get up and down, plenty of energy.
Few goals?
Few goals, yeah. It's been a few goals over the years. So I started at Lincoln City, came through the youth team there. Got my chance in the first team because the youth team manager John Schofield got the first team job, which sort of accelerated my space into the first team. Had a good couple of years playing for Lincoln, and then Peterborough United came in. Had 4 seasons with Peterborough United. Managed to get a couple of promotions to the Championship, so pretty good times. And then from there, Big Steve Evans took me to Rotherham, and I had 5.5 years of playing football there, which were probably the highlight of my career. I played my best football there and really enjoyed that. And then after 5.5 years, Danny Cowley came in, and it was time to go back home, back to Lincoln where it all started. So I had a good couple of years back at Lincoln, and then finished last year. So now I'm here.
Ready for the next step?
Yeah, ready for a new challenge, something different, and looking forward to it.
Yeah. And just what about life outside football? You got family? What your interests are?
Yeah, got 2 children. Arabella's 8 and Alfie's 3. They're both interested in the football now, which is obviously good for me. That's part of the reason why I wanted to play again, because my little boy Alfie, I've not really played much over the last year, so I want him to sort of see his dad play football. Sure, he's going to be wanting to come regularly now and get involved, so it'll be nice for him to come to the games and get involved in football. And then outside of football, I just started a little bit of a coaching business. So looking to get that off the ground and looking to get a bit more involved in that. So quite a few things going on at the minute.
Yeah. On the rare occasion when there's a day off, what would you like to get up to?
Just doing things with the kids really. Like to enjoy spending time with them.
Of course,
they take over a lot of your life at the minute. Game of golf when I can. Took that seriously last year, so I'd like to get a couple of games of golf in a week if I can. So football and golf really.
Another Leeds fan?
Yeah, massive Leeds fan. Can't get away from it in our family. Obviously with Dave, my dad, my brother, we're all Leeds fans, so it's a good time to support Leeds again at the minute.
Yeah. And speaking about the Gaffer, it's going to be an interesting dynamic, I think, for you being managed by Frecks, because obviously there's that family familiarity that I guess that doesn't happen very much, does it, these days?
No, it doesn't. That will be a strange sort of dynamic. I'm not sure how that's going to work yet, but I've played with him previously. When I first started, I went on loan to Stanford, and he was a player there, so he was heavily involved in taking me there, and I really enjoyed playing with him for half a season. And he's probably been the main driving force in trying to get me back playing football. Been very persistent over the last couple of months, and he invited me training a couple of weeks ago. Came along, really enjoyed the session, enjoyed the lads, and I thought, you know what, I really want to play football again. So it's going to be strange playing with him, obviously from a family point of view, but I'm sure the football relationship will be just as good.
Of course it will, yeah. What's it like a family get-together? Is it life and soul, or is it absolute bell end?
I can answer that properly. Like from a family point of view, he's great. Like everyone, we all get on great. I've heard reports that he's a bit of a madman in the changing room. Players that have played for him before, but I've not experienced that side of him. I know him as my uncle off the pitch. I've not experienced him as the manager yet, but I'm sure that's something that we'll get used to over the next coming season. Yeah,
we loved him. I remember we did our first post-match interview with him. It was for first game he managed, and we'd lost every game up to that point. First game he managed, we drew. And we did an after-match with him. He was a little bit reserved. And then the second match was the game that we won. It was the first win of the season. And we did an after-match with him for that game. And we proper saw the Frecks then. There was 4 of us in that interview, and basically it was 4 blokes shouting, "Come on!" And he sort of I knew that he got us then, and he's a good lad, we like him.
Yeah, he's passionate, isn't he? He loves his football, and I think that comes across when you want to win as badly as he does, you can't get away from your emotions, I suppose. And, it definitely shows how he's feeling after a game, but that's what you want from the manager.
Of course it is, yeah. So, apart from this interview, what have been the high spots of your career so far?
I think winning promotions. I've been lucky enough to be involved in 5 promotions, and when you set out at the start of the season, you want to get promoted, and they're the sort of celebrations and days that I remember the most. It's a reward for a long, hard season, and to finish off with a promotion, obviously brilliant for everyone. A couple of games at Wembley, obviously the promotion at Wembley and Rotherham was a highlight. To play at Wembley is obviously a great thing anyway, and then winning the checker trade with Lincoln at Wembley. I think to see 30,000 of my hometown fans in the stadium at Wembley, that was a good day, especially my family being there as well. And playing Ellen Road, that's always a highlight. Being a Leeds fan, I've been lucky enough to play Ellen Road a few times, so any time I've played there, that's been a particular highlight.
And then, apart from this interview, what have been the low spots of your career?
Relegation. That's obviously one that's really disappointing. We experienced a relegation at Peterborough on 24 points or something like that. We had 4 managers that year, and that was really disappointing to have that sort of total at the end of the season. That was a particular low point. And then, to be honest, probably the last season at Lincoln was probably my lowest point. Had groin surgery, which obviously being a footballer is not nice. Being injured, so you go through that. And then just the way it ended at Lincoln, really, that was quite sour. But like I said, that's behind me now, so looking forward to starting to enjoy football again.
And then, obviously there's plenty of interest from other clubs, quite rightly. What was it that sold Frecklington to you?
I think it was Dave's persistence. In August, I sort of made the decision that was it, football was done for me. Like I said, Lincoln ended on such a bad note that I fell out of love with football, didn't want anything to do with it. But he was persistent, come and see what you think, come training, see what it's all about, you'll enjoy it. And I thought, do you know what, I'm going to go. Last couple of weeks I've really enjoyed football, realised that I've missed training. So probably Dave, the connection, and just wanting to enjoy playing football again. So because I know him and I've been training here, I sort of chose this place over a couple of offers that I had.
Yeah, and I suppose it gives you the kind of the freedom to explore a bit more of other things outside, like you're getting your coaching off the ground as well, don't it? Rather than being sort of 9 to 5 every day, being in training and doing stuff like that.
Of course, geographically this helps as well, and the fact that we train here at Gainsborough is obviously a big thing. I'm not travelling as much. It gives me a bit of free time to try and save a bit of petrol money. Really looking forward to it. It's going to be a different challenge. I'm not expecting anything less, but hopefully I can enjoy it.
Yeah, and final one is what your hopes for the coming season?
Promotion. Want another promotion. That's what you play football for. You want to win as many games as you can and finish as high up the table as you can. And it would be nice if we could finish towards the top of the league.
Yeah. Cheers, mate. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
That's brilliant, mate. Thank you.
Thank you.